We can't talk about rugby without getting to referees. My first experience of a raging Barney at a referee, 2004 Lansdowne Road. Paul Honus, Ronald O'Gara, quick tap. Explain us, talk us through the situation. That must have hurt, and you must have had a lot to learn.
In defensive situations, 5 yards from the line.
The next time I'm going to have a penalty. Once it's going to be a different option, okay? It's not going to be a penalty, all right? Talk to your players, please.
But if it's not going to be a penalty, it must be a penalty try, is it?
Well, penalty try or yellow card. Well done, Paul.
There goes Ronald O'Gara off the line. He's in. Quick thinking by the outside half. And there is a reward for Ireland after all this pressure. John Smith still talking to Paul Honest.
Oh, there's some soccer questioning of the referee now. Alan, Manchester United, here we go. Well, they're not happy.
It's not that bad, but
they're not happy, but frankly, they should be paying attention.
O'Gara doesn't have to do anything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was still a young captain, and I must say, that was a flippin' frustrating. You know, the lesson there was that I got so angry by the injustice of what happened. And in fairness, you know, Lansdowne Road, there was on that side, it's chaos. There's so much pressure from the crowds there that in hindsight, I can see why Paul was hesitant to make, to bring it back. But look, at least, I mean, I met Paul the next season in Super Rugby as a linesman. And it was from a penalty kick. And after my raging for an entire test match and dropping the ball, the knock on, I knocked the ball on in the last phase while we were 50 meters from the line to try and win the game. So it was almost like I was being spoken to by a higher force to say, don't let your anger block you from doing your job. So anyway, the next year playing in Super Rugby, and Butchie kicks the ball out. And I promise you, worst kick ever for touch. And Paul Honus gives us like 10 meters in more.
Extra.
So I got the ball and I'm going to go throw it in, and I walk and I go, and I'm obviously still carrying a bit of rage with me. And I say, and he gives me one of these, extra 10, mate, I owe you.
Well, it's too late, Paul.
It's too late. You cost us a test match.
But at least he had the decency to apologize. But yeah, look, there have been some interesting refereeing decisions.
You mentioned Bryce Lawrence, 2011. Obviously, I think my most painful loss ever. We don't have to cover it again. I think it's well documented. Special relationship with Steve Walsh, especially after 2007 final, Barney?
Yeah, that's probably, I've got two moments that are difficult for me from that point of view. Obviously, at the top of the list is our good friend Bryce. In fact, I put out what I thought was quite a deep tweet out this week about, rebuilding the world. Let's try and leave hate behind. And I had to laugh because one of the comments below my beautifully deep, inspiring message was, "But how can we when there's Bryce Lawrence?" Scalla, that's probably that final in 2007 that hurt, because I could do nothing about it. I was sitting on the sideline, off the field, watching the ball being played on the ground in front of Lyndon Bray, head of referees, in front of Lyndon Bray, and obviously with Steve on the other side. So again, yeah, these are things that we regret, but luckily we've got a few good memories to hold on to bypass those things.